So I keep getting crickets in my house. I don't know why. I've never had a cricket problem before, but I looked it up, and apparently it's really bad luck to kick them out of your house. Like, you're not supposed to kick them out of your house, but like, what am I supposed to do? Like, let you stay here? Now there's like 36 crickets running around because I did kick out one, and let me tell you, I had a really, really horrible week after that. And now they're just running around. And I'm like, please move. I just want to make a piece of toast and you're in my way. And I open a cabinet and it's just like, oh, hey, cricket that I can't kick out of my house. Can you please just leave? I don't want to kick you out. I just want to ask you nicely to leave. My house is just infested with crickets. And there's nothing I can do about it.
I totally meant to hit the 30-second thing and then hit that. And I thought I hit the 30-second thing, and it didn't start.
Did she ever solve her cricket problem?
I don't know. Probably burned the house down.
I really want to know. Like, I want to know if she solved that problem.
From her cooking or her or actually trying to solve the cricket problem.
Yeah.
Which one?
It's funny. I had a really bad week. That's called life, honey. That's life.
Yeah, that was a different chick that tried to burn her house down with her cooking.
I love the stories too that come out, like usually every couple of years, where somebody has a spider problem and they end up burning their house down because they tried to like burn out the spiders or whatever, or the bees.
I bet it's always a woman that does that. Like, you know what? I had a small bug. I've had some wasps.
I just smashed the things. Like, I might smash a hole in the wall, but
and some stink bugs
it's done.
out here. I've had some wasps and stink bugs out here in the garage, and Katie was complaining that the cat had gotten fleas in the house. The cat now lives outside, but the fleas now live inside, and so I bug bombed the house over there since neither of my kids are home, and the bug bombs come in a pack of 3. And that house isn't big enough for all 3. So I used 2 of them over there, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of these. I'm gonna get rid of these fucking stink bugs. And I had an empty Mountain Dew bottle, and I've just been like, whenever I see them on a window or a wall or something, I just walk up and take the cap and like knock them into the bottle and then shake them up. And
oh god.
so I've just got like a bottle.
Just like drown them.
Yeah. I've got some water in there. I've got a bottle that's like a quarter of the way full of like wasps and stink bugs that I've just been murdering all week.
There's people who make traps like that. Is like, it's great. Like they just go to it. Like you have something that they want to like. They think they're like, I forget what kind of bait that people use, but like they go in there and then you'll have something that like once they get in, that traps them so they can't get out. It's freaking.
They do that with fruit flies, just like a little apple cider vinegar and some dish soap.
Or gnats.
Oh, yeah, go Bravos, Magoo.
If you got a problem with gnats, you can take like a mason jar and put apple cider vinegar, sugar, and some dish soap in it, and put something over the top. Like use
saran wrap and just poke some holes in it.
Yeah, put saran wrap over the top and poke some holes in it. I find it works better. So like if you just poke holes in it, they can come back out of it. But if you take like a straw and you cut it into like little short pieces and you stick those short pieces down through the holes, they go down through the straw, but then when they come back to the top, they can't find their way through the hole though. So then they just die in there. It's amazing. Huh? All kinds of fun ways to kill things.
Trap and murder things. Yes.
Not that I think about that on a regular basis or anything.
Yeah, we had a problem with flies last year, and honestly, I just went on a murder rampage with them. Like that. It's just totally like, oh, I see you. You're dead. Like, die.
We get in the spring. We always get spiders.
I kind of wish I had spiders at that point, that they would have got rid of the flies. Like,
my nickname with kids is Ninja Daddy because we had flies in the house one summer, and I had just like a dish towel, and I'm just like walking through the house,
whip it,
snapping them out of midair like nunchucks. So they started calling me Ninja Daddy.
That's fun. We just bought this little thing from Amazon. It's a little tennis racket looking thing, and it's electrified, so it like kills the flies. You just wave it, and it's you're sitting here, zap, and it just falls.
Oh, it looks like a tennis racket.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome. I was trying to get my son's attention to have him bring one down to me, but there was like 2 of them for like $20. I'm like, yeah, it's worth it. Let's try it.
I've also seen people use those like salt guns, but I would be afraid that I'll just have like salt all over my house. No. These things are great because they're just little tennis rackets.
I'd be too tempted to shoot the kids with the salt gun.
Yes, I would.
Like you'd be mad salt in your.
I would totally do that.
Oh, have I told y'all about the lizard?
I think there was one story about a lizard.
All right, so in our old house, we, when Stephanie and I first got married, our bedroom was down in the basement, and then the kids had their bedrooms upstairs. And like I was up, I can't remember what I was doing. I might have been cooking or something. Anyway, and she was downstairs taking a shower, and all of a sudden I just hear like a blood curdling scream, and so I go running down there. I'm like, what? Like I think something like legitimately happened. Like something's wrong. And she's like, there was a lizard. I was like, what? She's like, there was a lizard on the floor outside of the shower when I was going to get out. I almost stepped on it. Like, I don't see a lizard anywhere. Like, I looked around. Like, I didn't see a lizard anywhere. I'm like, okay. So for like months, every once in a while, she would just scream. And she swore that there was this fucking lizard. And I never found it. I never could see it. And then one day I'm down in the basement, and I think I was changing over laundry or something, and she screams from the bedroom. I go in there, and she's like, I saw the lizard again. And I was like, there's no lizard. And one of our pillows was sitting on the floor, and I picked the pillow up, and sure enough, there's the fucking lizard sitting there on the floor under the pillow. I was like, oh. I was like, well, what do you know? There is a lizard. So that afternoon, I went and got sticky, and it took off. So that afternoon, I went and got sticky traps and stuff, and the next morning, I go to put the sticky traps out, and
there he is.
There's the fucking lizard just sitting on the floor. So I just reached down and picked it up and took it upstairs and took it outside and set it on the front porch and turned it loose. She was like, why'd you turn it loose? Why'd you turn it loose? Why didn't you? I was like, it's a fucking lizard. It's good. Within a week. I mean, it's bugs. Within a week, we had centipedes and spiders in the basement. We had never had centipedes and spiders when we had a lizard. But as soon as I got rid of the fucking lizard, here comes the bugs. I was like, I'm bringing the damn lizard back in the house.
So guys, this is what it is. You just plug it in USB, cool. And then it electrifies. It's got little wires and just zap.
I love those things.
I mean, they were $20.
Honey, Hillary Clinton is not in your bathroom. That's great. Not lizard people. Like, see that. They look somewhat human. They at least resemble humans. That's the difference between.
No, that's fake. They don't resemble humans. It's just they just use skin of other people. That's why Biden keeps changing. They keep changing the lizard.
Well, with the lizard fiasco, the next summer, Stephanie sends me a text. I'm at work, and she sends me a text at work. It's like, I need you to come home right now. I'm like, I'm at work. I can't just like leave. What's wrong? The lizard had gotten in the house, and so like her and the dog are standing on the couch because the lizard is in the floor. We had a cat at the time. The cat's just like playing with the lizard and chasing it around and stuff. I'm like, I'm not.
Man, she wouldn't survive in Florida. Where we stay in Florida, there's lizards everywhere.
I'm like, I'm not coming home because there's a lizard in the house. Just get a damn broom and sweep it back out. As of finally the lizard, like somehow she ends up getting the lizard back outside. I'm like, oh my gosh, why are lizards such a huge fiasco? Anything that crawls, like lizards, snakes, mice, like she just absolutely loses her shit every time.
That's hilarious.
And then Nadia's terrified of bugs. Like anytime there's a bug in the house, she just like loses her mind, goes and hides in her room. I'm like, it's a fucking stink bug. Just open the window and brush it out.
Yeah, my 6'4" son freaks out every time he sees a bug too.
Flap, and then throw them out there.
And me, I'm like, we have, like I said, I've had wasps out here, and a wasp flew. Sean and I were sitting over here playing a game or watching TV or something the other day, and a wasp flew by, and I just stood up and smacked it and then stomped it. And he was like, "Did you just smack a wasp out of air?" It's like, yes, that's how you deal with wasps. You kill them with your bare hand. Don't go get raid or some bullshit. Man up, crush the fucking thing, and move on with life. Did you see the video? Oh, have you seen the video of the guy that like?
Yes, he like grabs.
He's like, "This is how you deal with a wasp." Wasp nest.
Grabs a whole nest.
Grabs a wasp nest, barehanded,
throws it,
crushes it, eats it.
Seriously.
Yeah.
You got to pull that up.
You've never seen that one? Oh
no.
You got it, Justin?
I'm looking for it.
Sorry, I can't do anything about it.
Well, while you're looking for that one, I got a fun clip here. This is Brian Stelter, favorite potato man, talking about how he is actually a potato.
Creates. I like to think that I'm a bit character in that universe. I once had a potato mailed to me. It came in a FedEx box. It was an actual potato. And I showed it to my kids. And of course, my kids are young. They have no idea why someone's mailing me a potato. It's because that within the Fox universe, I used to be called Humpty Dumpty. And from there it became Brian's a potato. And so when I get random tweets from people calling me Spud, I know that, as you just said, they're in that in-group. It is their way of communicating to each other that they are in on the, I guess in this case, it's a joke, but it's also an insult, you know?
Yeah.
It's funny though that at least he's not like uber mad, like he's not acting mad about it. Like,
yeah, but the likelihood of that actually happening is 0.
No, I believe that he got a potato mailed to him. Like now, if he said, "Oh, I got death threats and stuff like that," I'm way more skeptical of something like that. But like,
but who would have his address?
You'd be surprised what you can find on the internet. I mean, people can find your address.
Moved like 3 times, and they keep getting his address.
Who's moved? Which one are you talking about?
Tucker Carlson.
Yeah. The lefties know exactly where he lives every time he moves.
It tells you who the actual stalkers are with violent intent.
Yeah.
Well, we already knew that. They just,
right wingers aren't interested in hunting down journalists.
We're too busy working.
They just want to send them. They just want to send them potatoes.
Right. We want to troll them until they cry.
Yeah, you just troll them online, but we're like, people are working. They don't have time to go to their house and protest them at their house.
All right, here we go. How to properly deal with a wasp nest.
It'll freaking load.
I just watched the whole thing to make sure it was the right video, and now it's gonna act fucking stupid on me.
Is it on Twitter? That's probably
your internet's jacked.
Well, it could be Twitter. Twitter video sucks though too. So
we had some pretty bad storms last night, and power and internet went out for a bit. Let me refresh, see if I can
turn off your video and try to play that.
Oh, look, motherfucker. Minimize it
immediately.
I swear I hate this bullshit. Here we go. Let's try again.
You wanted him, bitch. Is that who you really wanted? You sure about that?
I love the like he's like challenging.
Dun, 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 dun.
What the hell?
There he is, bitch.
I wish I knew what the context was for this.
What do you want to bet he like sprayed it like the couple weeks before and it was just sitting there with no bees in it?
You can see them. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. You can see them swarming all over it. Hang on.
Maybe, yeah.
No, they're literally on top of it. He grabbed them in his grip and like crushing them.
Yeah, like you can see them very clearly.
Yes.
Oh,
It is.
jeez, that's just dumb, man.
Not a couple of them. That's the proper way to deal with it. I was at work coming up when I was working in Mississippi. I was coming up a ladder from the riverbelt, and when I got to the top of the ladder, I got popped on the hand twice. There was a fucking nest like underneath a rail, and I just reached up under there and grabbed it and crushed it, and got to the top and started smacking them out of the air. One of the guys was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was like, "I'm killing all these goddamn wasps. Like, they stung me. Fuck them. I'm gonna kill them." We got a can of Raid. Like, no time for that. Need them dead now.
Yeah, they're already too pissed off.
The trick is to get them in the morning, like especially in like around this time of year when it's still like coolish
Not
in the
quite
morning. Yeah,
June or whatever.
like when it's still like in the 60s in the morning, they're kind of sluggish, and then you can just pick those little fuckers off the nest one at a time and crush their heads. Sorry, I might be a little bit I don't like wasps. I'm a bit vindictive.
A bit, huh?
Just a tiny bit.
Well, when I lived out in a different area a bunch of years ago, and I would just wait until like right around sunset, and then I would just spray them and then pull it down.
Read Magoo's comments, Steve. Like after your third cup of Fox and Sons coffee, and then it just
That's
does
awesome.
that guy.
There we go.
I'll send you that
Perfect,
video.
yeah.
You can incorporate that in.
Yeah, it'll be fun. So what else is going on, guys?
I don't know.
I haven't been
got
keeping
this-
up with
I got
any
this
news
funny,
lately.
I got this funny video if you guys want to watch it.
Yes, let's watch a funny video because the only other thing that's going on is the shit with Iran and Israel and who.
No, I don't want to talk about that. That's
Yeah,
pretty good. All right, so this guy. Whose burger is this?
Burger.
Oh no! I hope for my own sake that I get at least one of these wrong. That's a McDouble from McDonald's, though.
Yep.
It's not Sonic. I know a Sonic burger.
Answer. Whose burger is this?
Burger King.
Answer.
Oh no!
Whose burger is this?
That's Red Robin.
And whose burger is this?
You know what? I don't know. I'm gonna guess and say that it looks like something that would come from like Whataburger or something. Please let me be wrong. No!
Whose burger is this?
That's Arby's.
Answer. Whose burger is this?
It's In-N-Out. No, I'm not gonna get one wrong.
Answer.
I'm not gonna get one wrong. I'm cooked.
Whose burger is this?
That's Wendy's. That's a Dave single. Oh my god! I didn't get a single one wrong.
How to know you're fat? Like, I didn't know on the Red Robin one. I had no clue on that. In the In-N-Out, I had no clue. But the other than that, yeah, I knew the rest of them.
I'm not fat, and I knew all of them. So that's...
This is funny. He's like, no, please don't let me kill him. Oh god.
Maybe I'm fat at heart. That's what it is.
yeah. You can be. See. You need to. Oh, there's a. Oh, if I can find the video. There's a video of a guy who he joins a fat acceptance group, and he's.
Oh, we played that one.
Oh, we did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I remember.
It's like a bunch of fat,
was that
it's
the
like a bunch of fat lesbians, and he's like, "Yeah, I identify as a fat lesbian." They're like, "Wait, what?" He's like, "They're like, well, we only are looking for fat-bodied people." He's like, "I identify as fat."
I don't know. Yeah, he just
We're gonna ask you to
identifies
leave.
fat. Yeah, that was hilarious.
You gotta give us dates, Carlos. I gotta plan ahead. We're all going to the Alan Mosley thing, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just confirmed our hotel yesterday, so we'll be down there for a couple days, and then we're gonna head slowly back up through Kentucky and hang out for a bit.
I think we're probably just gonna make a day trip of it because I'm bringing Sean too. Like Sean really had a lot of fun the first time we went a couple years ago, and so if I just take Stephanie and I don't take him, he's gonna be really mad. So I think we'll probably just make a day trip of it because I'm not staying the night in a hotel with him. No, I love my son and all, but I have him in a separate house for a reason. Teenage boys, fuck all that shit.
Wait, you have your kids in a separate house?
Yes.
That's brilliant. I love it.
So
I want to do that.
We have like about 3 acres. There's the main house where like me and Stephanie and Nadia live. I live out here now, but that's where my clothes are anyway. I take a shower, go poop. But because I don't have running water out here. Otherwise, I would shower and poop here, but no running water, then makes it a little tricky. So we've got the main house over there where Stephanie and Nadia live, and then I've got my garage where I live, and then we got another house that's just right down here on the other end of the property, and that's where my kids live. So everybody has their own house.
That's awesome. Keeps things quiet, I'm sure.
Yeah. Don't have to really deal with anybody unless we want to. Like, I invite everybody to come out here and hang out with me, and they do sometimes. And if they don't, I mean, that's fine. Y'all know where I am if you want to spend time with me. Yeah, we're living.
I'm trying to download an app for a job later today.
Download a nap? I need to do that.
An app? No, I'm going to photograph a bunch of houses. So I had to download this app to enter the houses, and
they want you to like upload it to Zillow or some crap. Or...
No. It's like a way that lets me into the house.
Oh, okay. That's stupid.
Oh, it's
you're
such
not doing
a
it. So you're not doing it for like a real estate listing or something. You're doing it for.
I'm doing it for the builders.
Builders.
Yeah, the builders. I'm photographing the houses for the builders.
Oh, like for their company.
For a building company. Yeah, it's like a national building company.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, oh, look at the buildings we make. I guess.
Good. No, they're just houses. It's good pay. So makes it worth it. I can't keep up with all the work I'm getting right now.
That's good.
I mean, there are worse problems to have.
There are worse problems to have, that's for sure.
I thought really hard about quitting last night. Speaking of work,
so where's the video I
saw
you?
the chat. Like I didn't comment, but I thought it's hilarious what you were saying. You're spazzing out because
what happened? I didn't pay attention to the chat. What happened?
I don't know.
Is it a new guy or what?
But the last thing I saw is you were all excited someone was playing Creed.
No, he's
you were like loving the fact someone's playing some interesting crappy music.
Whatever, Creed's good shit.
Creed's good. No, shut up.
Yuck.
Oh, yeah. The day shift supervisor was like, "Can you pull down this pallet of Kharkov?" I'm like, we run
like
21. We run 21 different products under the Kharkov label, and we have 700 pallets. You're gonna have to narrow it down just like a little bit, just a little teeny tiny bit. I think that's giving me a whole lot to choose from here. I found it. He told me this morning when he got there. He said, "Yeah, apparently it was a return. That pallet got sent back because it's not vodka. It's actually water in the bottles." Like they had to pull it.
How did they put water in the bottles?
Well, I mean, the system runs water for like different purposes, and like tank didn't get changed over or something, because like the bottles just come running through and it just fills them up. So
do they like is their system
something didn't get swapped out right, and so it was just filling them with water instead of filling them with vodka. And it's all clear liquid, and like nobody's out there taste testing it. So, but I mean, the fact that got missed by like the quality department. And it's possible that it was like literally just one pallet worth that ran and it got changed over, and they do checks. Like they don't check every single
pallet,
bottle. So like, you know, it's possible that it ran for 30 minutes in between checks and just didn't get caught. And, you know, I mean, crazier shit has happened. But yeah, apparently they had to pull it from the store that it got sent to.
God.
Send it back.
I bet that was a pain.
I'm sure.
Do you have to deal with like some of the like paperwork and stuff like that on that kind of stuff or whatever? You don't have to do.
I don't do a fucking thing. That's a day shift problem.
Like, I'll leave it to you.
That's a part of why I have like no interest in working day shift, because like day shift is when they get all the phone calls about all this bullshit and stuff. I have no interest. Like, I want to come in, do the job, and leave. I don't want to have to deal with any of the extra bullshit. I don't like that's all. It's either quality or corporate or sales. Or like, it's other departments. Like, our job is to take the shit that was run, put it on a truck, and send it the fuck out. And that's all I want to do. I don't want to have to deal with any of the other bullshit. It's like, would you ever come to day shift? It's like, no, absolutely not. 0%.
It's like, you give me like a 30% pay increase, maybe. Like,
well, like I was supposed to go to day shift early on. The guy who works C block, I was supposed to take over C block, and I asked my boss, I was like, do I have to? Like, is this optional? Like, if I can stay on nights, I would just as soon stay on nights. He's like, really? We just kind of assume everybody like wants to eventually get to a day shift job. I'm like, no, I have zero interest in that whatsoever. Like, if the other guy wants the day shift job, let him have it, and I'll stay on nights like literally forever. Like
I don't know how you do nights. I don't know how you do overnights.
Like, so the guy who's working the day shift on my rotation, he's been there for 5 or 6 months, I guess now. And whenever that position came open, like, they asked everybody else if they were interested in that job except for me. Like, they already knew the answer was no. Like, I do not want that. I don't really want a whole lot out of my corporate career. I just want to be on my block, to come in on the days I'm supposed to work, and to not do anything else. Like, I don't answer emails or phone calls or anything on my days off. Like,
I saw you said something like that. They were trying to, like, hey, if you really need Justin, wait until he gets here, and then then you can get a hold of him. Maybe if you just don't call him, just send me
a text message. Yeah, send me a text message if it's super important, and I might get back to you. Otherwise, send me an email and I'll respond whenever I come back to work. I have been guilty of coming in, sitting down at my computer, and I'll have like 800 new emails from the 4 days I was off, and I just delete all of them. If it was that important, they'll email me again. I'm just like, nope, I'm not fucking with any of that shit. Bye.
When I was at tech at Sprint, I would just come in if I had a week off. I'd come in, just go through, just delete everything and start over. It happened while I was gone. It's not my problem. There was no point in actually doing it.
So we have shipping for the location. We have intercompany shipping. We also have quality control stuff. Like, there's 6 different departments that are all sending emails all day long about shit. So yeah, 800 is, if there's a lot of crazy shit going on, 800 emails is not unusual. My deleted email folder currently has 12,000 unread emails in it. Like, the day shift guy, I set my computer up and opened it up and pulled up my email, and he saw my deleted folder said 12,000. He was like, holy shit, how do you have 12,000 unread emails in your deleted folder. I was like, I don't read anything. Like,
he's like, how did you get to this position? Like, don't read. Oh,
like I
God.
keep them all over there in the deleted folder. So if like something comes up and somebody's like, I sent you an email about this, I can go like find it and reference back to it. But until somebody like brings it directly to my attention, not giving a fuck. I used to be an overachiever too. I don't know what happened. I used to really be a go-getter. I'm now just trying to go get to retirement. I want to be I want to be a stay-at-home goat farmer. Like Clyde is living my dream.
How's the new goat?
She's annoying as shit. Every time you walk outside, she's face mashed against the fence. Just wants attention. And then if I walk over there and I like reach down to rub her head, then the male Ralphie, he comes running over because he's a giant attention whore too, and he can't have the other goats getting rubbed if he's not getting rubbed. So then, and if you don't pay attention to him, he'll like bite at your pants and like pull on you. And if you still don't pay attention to him, if you like brush him away and try to make him stop, then he'll start charging you. Like you are going to pay attention to him or he's going to knock you down. That's
funny.
It's not optional.
Did you name him Ralphie after the Christmas Story movie?
I don't know. I didn't pick the name. But now all of our goats have an E name. So like we have Ralphie, and then the female, her name was Trixie. The first baby goat that we had was Charlie. The second baby goat that we had was Nori, and now the new goat is Dixie. So it's all E names.
Interesting.
Billions.
Oh God.
Actually, maybe even more than that. Maybe trillions. Yeah.
And say I get probably on average 120 a day. So
see, it's funny because like I'll get emails, from like just for like, oh, hey, buy our product, because they somehow got your data got sold, so that somehow this company whatever wants to sell you something, right? And so there'll be marketing emails and junk, like even in my Gmail, like right now. There's just a bunch of like marketing junk, and then they'll send me an email, and then they'll mail me a flyer or whatever, or something like, hey, we have a special going on, like buy this or whatever. It's like, if I was gonna buy it, dude, I'd just buy it. Like I don't know, like there's so much of that marketing money, dude, so much of it.
Yeah, I don't understand the point of flyers anymore. Like mailing stuff out. The only thing that I actually like pay attention to is the all of the local grocery stores have like their weekly mailer of all of the like specials and discounts and sales and stuff that they're running for the week, and it's like it all comes like a newspaper. It's one for the JC, one for Ruler, and one for I can't remember what the name of the other one is.
I just get them emailed to me, or they show up on the app for the grocery store now. I don't even get that stuff anymore.
You just shop at the big box stores.
No, I don't. I don't shop at the big stores. They're all small stores, or I just get those. But I actually do all my shopping from farmers markets, really, and the farmers local here.
That's the way to go. Or I mean, local grocery stores, I think that's the way to go because they're always running sales and discounts and stuff. We had to stop at Walmart one day. We were like in a pinch and needed some shit, and Walmart was there, and so it's like, all right, we were actually in town, and I just like looking at the prices on stuff at Walmart, and it's like, this is like, yeah, I can understand how people can't afford to pay their grocery bills and shit if they're having to shop or something like that. Like, our local grocery store is running sales and specials and discounts on everything all the time. Like, I can, for $100.
Some people don't get to have those local grocery stores because Walmart has become kind of a monopoly. Like that's the bad thing about it, is that like a lot of people will say, oh well, no, there's still competition or something like that. Like they just lost the competition or something. That's all. That's the one thing I don't like is the way that the mentality around that sometimes is like oh, they just lost the competition. It's like, dude, it would have been better for them to be there to like to have a local grocery store as opposed to just being Walmart, because now they have a monopoly on the area. They can just hike their prices up however they want and say they have a low prices, and sell you all kinds of groceries. And
I almost put this video in the chat, but some woman was at Walmart and she was weighing the packages of chicken, and they were like a pound less than what they said they were through the scale.
That doesn't surprise me.
So, but again, you go to a local farmer to get your stuff, man. Like we buy like when we get beef, we get a half or a quarter. I just bought a half a pig, bought a half a pig earlier this year. Just so much better just to have it all in your freezer ready to go.
Talking about people at the store doing crazy shit. Did you see the one? It was some chick that was like, she was like peeling her oranges before she put them on the, like, she's sitting there at the
what
at the register, like peeling the orange because they weigh them, like,
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
She's sitting there peeling the oranges and putting them in the bag for him to weigh them. And the guy at the register's like, okay. And then she like pushes up a carton of eggs, like a half dozen eggs, and so he pulls them out and starts cracking the eggs and dropping them in a bag.
Oh my god!
And she's like, oh, what? It's like that's the precedent we've set. You don't want the casings on any of this stuff. We'll take it out for you.
That's funny. I mean, come on, those videos are all setups anyways. They're not real.
Nothing's real anymore. Everything is what is it? Everything's fake until it's proven gay.
Yeah, fake until proven gay.
Yep, I'm looking for that video. I can't find it right now.
What is this fake or gay, or maybe both?
Yes.
On something, they gave her a prize or an award or a medal or something.
She got a participation trophy.
Well, everybody gets that.
What the hell was that? Like
interpretive dance? I don't know. I think it's some sort of like a
Spanish dance or something.
A gymnastic floor routine.
Yeah, that
they do the floor routine where they have the
Jesus.
I like different kind of floor
like the batons and the band or the flaggy things, and like I don't know, it's some sort of a dance thing that falls underneath gymnastics. Routine first.
Oh my god,
Alan, I'm glad
the ribbon for best show in the fair. Best in show. Yep. There we go. Best in show.
Talking about grocery stores. Oop, wrong one. There we go.
I literally just like grocery shopping right at Whole Foods, and look at this. Look at this. Guess how much this is? Okay, this is an apple. It's called a sugar beet fucking apple, apparently. And look at it. The size of my palm. I thought it was probably just like $2 to $3.
Which is too expensive for an apple.
Another effort. I scanned it. $7 fucking. $7. Literally, the moment I scanned it, I was like, wait, what? Because the thing is, I had to weigh it.
Okay, she's shopping at Whole Foods. Like,
there's your problem. Like, you're shopping at Whole Foods. That's your problem.
Like, Whole Foods is not called Whole Paycheck for no reason. And then she still bought it. So she's complaining, but she still bought the apple for $7.
If it was a black chick doing the video, you would assume she stole it. Yeah, since she's Asian, she definitely bought it.
Jesus, Justin.
What? Am I wrong? I mean, come on.
Oh my god.
Yeah. We
Yes.
know. We
Yes,
know.
Josh, we know you like the Asians. That's probably his
I
wife.
used to like the Asians. I was married to one once.
How'd that work out for you?
Yeah, well, I'm not married to her anymore, thank God.
You got one of the bad ones. Which country was she from?
Japan.
Oh, see.
She was half Japanese, half Swedish. So she was a tall Japanese chick.
See, that's where you messed up. You don't want the tall
You
ones.
get the
You want
short
ones.
Japanese.
Yeah, you need the short ones. That
Yeah, I'm happy it didn't work out. My wife now is awesome.
so the tall ones have like a superiority complex. They think they got the brains and the height, so they're like got it made. Alan wants to see her again. Hang on, I got it.
And look at this. Look at this.
Yes, Alan, you're right.
How much this is? Okay, this. It's an apple. It's called a sugar beet fucking apple. Apparently, look at it. The size of my palm. I thought it was probably just like $2 to $3. I scanned this mother effer. I scanned it. $7 fucking dollars. 7. Literally, the moment I scanned it, I was like, wait, what? Because the thing is, I had to weigh it, and it was like oh, I don't fucking know. And I weighed it, and then there was like one of the staff members, I was like, excuse me, is this actually $7? And she like input all her information. She was like, yeah, $7. What economy? What economy are we fucking living in?
We found Alan's new girlfriend.
Pineapple. It's more like some other apple that I bought from here was not fucking $7. That's crazy.
It's always
That's
the
crazy.
autist.
$7 for a latte?
The
Okay.
Asian chick.
This apple better be tasting so fucking good because I was just fucking craving an apple. I was like, oh my god, maybe I want an apple with peanut butter and cinnamon. This apple better be, and this thing that I got, this tofu was only $4. I think it was $4.
Hang on, that's pause it right there. That's the face that Alan.
There we go, right
We'll
there.
just leave that up for Alan and Josh to enjoy for a little bit longer while we talk about it.
I think Mark would appreciate that one too.
No, see, Mark is a little bit more adventurous. Like he likes a little bit of different flavors. You know,
Yeah.
he wants the what is it? Like the what's the type of Neapolitan kind of ice cream? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh dear God.
What we got going on this weekend? Anything fun? Anything entertaining that's going to be happening? Like we've moved past like college basketball is over. I don't. It's still too early in the season for me to get excited about Major League Baseball. Like I don't really start paying attention to the MLB until around the All-Star break. It just feels like nothing particularly matters until around then.
I mean, the Braves have had a few interesting games. Like I've paid attention to the last few games. It's been pretty interesting. They pull it out. They're down. Like they'll be down 5 runs, and because their offense is so good, they'll just get like 6 runs in the 8th or 9th, and then it's just like those guys like just once they get hot, they're like their bats are hot.
When's the
College Baseball World Series should be coming up soon. I think it's.
Oh, I really want to go to a College World Series sometime. I had plans a few years ago, and then
So it's always in Omaha, right?
yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
sure. Yeah.
yeah. I really want.
Yeah, but then you have to go to Nebraska, man.
And it's like barely in Nebraska. It's like right on the edge. Like Omaha's
Yeah,
not.
that's true. Omaha's
not far into Nebraska. You're just like sticking a
that's
toe
true.
in. It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, and you're close enough to Iowa that you can just pop right over to Iowa and get all the excitement.
Yeah, but Iowa stinks, man. You ever driven through Iowa? The whole state smells like shit the whole time.
When we went to Montana, we drove in Iowa, but again, we were like right on the edge of Iowa, like running up the state line until we hit South Dakota, and then we cut across South Dakota. So we were technically in Iowa, but not really.
Yeah, I had to drive through Iowa once, and it was awful. It smelled the whole way. It smelled. And then you
Oh,
drive
wait,
by.
is it-
If you're lucky, you get to drive by the Purina dog food plant, and oh my god,
Oh, it can't be as bad as the
Gag-inducing.
Tyson chicken plant. Tyson chicken plant's the worst, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got one up here in Alabama, and it's like it smells awful every time you go by, dude.
How close are you to Birmingham?
I'm like an hour drive.
Okay, I'll be in Birmingham in October.
Nice.
Yeah, fly in and fly out real quick.
When does
don't fly? I wouldn't. Well, are you going to fly into Birmingham in the Birmingham airport?
Yeah,
I've heard it's a hellhole.
I mean, it's Birmingham, but we're coming in for a concert, so.
Yeah, but I mean, even for Birmingham standards, like people say that the airport is.
Well, I don't know of any other airports over there, and I'm going to Furnace Fest to go see a bunch of metal bands.
I mean, you could but a lot of people go to land in Atlanta and take the 2-hour drive, but that sucks.
Yeah, but then you got to go to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh, Atlanta's worse. Driving through
the
Atlanta
airport's nice
sucks.
though.
The airport is as long as you don't have to drive through Atlanta. Driving through Atlanta is god awful.
Yeah.
The one time we drove down to
I'm so
Florida,
glad
we had to drive through Atlanta, and it took an extra 3 hours to get through Atlanta.
I'm so glad that their new park, like their new baseball park, is not in the heart of Atlanta anymore, or not right in the main part of Atlanta. Turner Field, dude, that was the worst driving experience ever.
Did you guys listen to? Oh, go on, finish that.
It's the worst driving experience ever because you have all these you have 6 lanes of traffic. Okay, this is on the interstate. And then you have to basically cross 2 lanes to get to an exit that's up ahead, and it gets backed up, and then once you finally do get over there, and then you've got to take one exit, and then you've got to, from that exit you've got to hit another you got to basically tail into another part of the interstate or whatever, and then tail into another exit just to get to the field. It was a freaking horrible experience.
I don't know. The only baseball park I've ever been to was Tiger Stadium and then Comerica Park. That's it. The old Tiger Stadium was cool.
I hear the new one's nice too, but I don't know.
Comerica, yeah, it's okay. I mean, I'm not into baseball, but I went for a game. They were playing Cubs, I think, when I went and saw them. That was
their team's not bad
years
anymore.
Ago.
They actually finally have a decent team. So.
Hey, I'm still living in 1984, man. 1984 World Series. Kirk Gibson, Jack Morris. I kind of lost touch after that, but they had too many strikes. Kind of threw me out of watching them.
We'll go to a Cardinals game in June. When I was a kid, we always used to go to a Cardinals game every summer, and then as I grew up, I kind of grew out of that a little bit, and then my dad stopped going as much too. And with Stephanie's work, they get tickets, so for super cheap. They have a game that they get tickets for basically everybody that wants to go. So we'll go to a game this year.
Y'all go to a Cardinals game? What's the closest team for y'all? I guess
St. Louis.
Is this St. Louis is the closest team?
Yeah, because there's not.
I would think there would be a major team in that region. Maybe they'll expand there. I don't know.
Is that about 2 hours?
I feel like Indy would have a team. I would think Indy should have a team at some point.
Yeah, St. Louis is 2 2.5 hours.
Okay,
it's not bad. I like Indy's right at 2 hours from where we are, so we'll go to a Colts game in the fall. Louisville is also about 2 hours, but there's no major league teams there. Louisville has a really
funny
nice
because they have the bat,
have you ever been to the Slugger Museum? It's really cool.
I haven't. I want to go though.
Yeah, I highly recommend the Slugger Museum in Louisville, and then the Corvette Museum in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Corvette Museum is also really cool.
Been there a couple times. Photographed it with another photographer. back in the 90s, forever ago. Well, when we're on our way back from Mosley's, go on.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I saw one guy go to the Sucker Museum and whatever, and he got like he was, I don't know if he had paid for it or what, but he got like a custom, or if it's just because like he's a YouTuber kind of thing or whatever, but he got like a custom bat that like watched him make a custom bat for him.
Yeah, you can pay to do that. I don't know if he did or not, if he was that big of a YouTuber, but
we're looking for somewhere to stop on the way back, like maybe in Kentucky to go hang out somewhere, check out some sites from the Mosley event.
You should come up and go to the Jefferson Davis Memorial. Celebrate some Southern heritage.
Is that up by you?
Oh yeah.
Or it's in the
because you're not that far from Kentucky, right?
I work in Kentucky.
Yeah, so I thought. Okay.
Yeah, we're right on, or we're pretty close to the state line. We're about 30 miles north of Evansville, and Evansville's right across the river. Like it's right on the river.
Okay. Yeah, because I know we're gonna drive down, spend a couple days spend a day in Nashville, then go to that for a couple days, and then we're gonna try and find something on the way back. Maybe we'll go do that. That'll be fun. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Not much going on today, man.
That's good though. It's good.
What are you guys doing this weekend?
Working.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out.
I think
I was thinking about going to a game, but I don't know. They're playing the Rangers. Thought about going, but I don't know. We'll see.
Are the Rangers good this year? I haven't been.
Yes, they're really good.
What game? Going
Braves.
Going to Atlanta. Oh, you drive over. How far is Atlanta from you?
It's like 2 hours and some change. Yeah.
Okay.
Not a bad drive. Actually, like it's fun because like when we go to the we've been a couple times to the Rome Braves. They're like Rome is literally like an hour from me. Like it's about like 45 minutes, and I'm in Georgia, like from where I'm at. Not
okay.
Not a bad drive there.
Yeah, I'm just working all weekend. I got shoots today and a market tomorrow.
I think we might have some friends over Sunday evening. I've got a pretty decent brush pile from all of the multiple limbs that either took out my power line or attempted to take out my power line and everything else. So I think we might have a bonfire sometime Sunday afternoon, evening, and cook out and hang out with some friends and stuff. Whew. That's about it. I'm hoping.
Yeah, I got some yard work I need to do with the freaking. It's been raining the past few days, so like still wet.
Yeah, it's cooling down here this weekend. Like it was up in the 80s earlier in the week, and I don't think today it's supposed to get above like 68, and then I think it's supposed to be even cooler than that all weekend. So
yeah, we had high of 70 all week, and then now it's like barely 50.
That's what happens when you live in Canada.
That is what happens, that's for sure.
You know, the only people who want to live in Canada.
Bunch of retards.
Because democracy basically means government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.